for the Twitch, because suddenly every member of their team can impact bottom in an instant, just with the Gangplank ultimate into the rest of what they're doing. This is also the clearest win condition draft we've seen at all worlds. It's engaged mid-game from SKT with some late-game options against RNG with scaling everywhere.
We have talked so much this tournament about the favorite team.
Knows he doesn't have oranges. He got the barrels in the queue and let me looking for the time. He's gonna land that again. No way out just yet. Let me get the slow. Here comes the chase. Lands the kill. First blood, and the Chinese crowd goes wild.
Beautiful from MLXG to buck the trend of this tournament where it's been passive to be a lot more aggressive. And speaking of aggression,
the flash and chase for Faker. They have the damage. Knocks him back up. One more shot will do him in. Doesn't need any ability power. Faker gets him down 1-1 so far in the game. Blank walking out cleanly.
Level 4 on Zach has the extra point in the elastic sling.
Confidence, potentially even silencing the very excited crowd is top lane.
Lands a flash, lands a slow, waiting for the stun against Huni. No orange to be popped just yet, taking a bit of damage, lands a stun, but the taunt is on. Do they have what they need as the orange is out of that one? A couple more shots to do him in, and Huni to go 0-2. Here comes Faker. He's going to knock him out of LXG, and that's going to be spicy. Faker on his second kill.
The power up to Huni, the lane that's getting attacked so heavily.
But what you can compliment RNG about is this timing is up, and MSG face checks Blank.
One up against MLXG, nice knock up there, waiting for the hook as well. Here comes Shen to rejoin the fight as Blink brings it back in towards the team. Faker and Shao in a 1v1 as well. When they split, Blink and a Blobless, he's going to get his health bar dropped to 0 as the chase continues. A quick stun on towards Wolf as they still knock down that kill. Uzi getting first, and there's the Nethergraph to find themselves one more kill. Wolf does not have a way out. Sheepishly, he looks as MLXG gets RNG's 4th kill of the game.
Where I think SKT can take great options against RNG, but straight up, I think it's going to be painful for SKT.
There we go. For Bang here in the bot lane. It's going to be a bit of slow spin out of MLXG. Wolf still flashes, does not have an escape path. It's going to be the ulti to land the first stun, but no chase yet because the Gangplank ultimate. The knockup is here, and now Faker in the fight as well. Will he get anything for himself? He's suppressed. He's got a lot of damage reduction, plus the shield back in. Still looking at Wolf, but also at MLXG. Force a flash away. Let's bounce gets nothing. Faker still now running away. Knows he's seen by a ward. The chase in for Xiaohu. Couple more hits will do him in. Boisling's got another taunt in for Faker, but one more shot from Uzi will do him in. The deadly venom is going to make it happen. One more auto attack.
Take as Uzi comes in.
For a little bit of something, doesn't get hooked in. Now looks for the next fight to be had, but might get knocked up as Blank wants to run away from this one. Doesn't want to get himself into a fight just yet. Let's bounce popped in, gets over the wall, but a stun lands on the Wolf. That could be dead. Let's break the passive shield pass as well as from the keystone. Flash to the wall, staying alive. The flash to chase. A heal comes in. The ulti. Sorry, the silence from across and finds him up. There's the open, and that will be Bang silence as the next kill. The next chase coming across. They will not yet get Blank, but a 2 for 0.
You see mid, not top side either. It was too risky for Faker to walk back into mid, so they have to give up his turret. They want Booty as well.
They land the silence. There's the ultimate goal. Orange's pop, but does he have anywhere to go? The barrels might not matter. Uzi on a killing speed, 3-0-1. Just to get rid of some of this vision. Xiaohu here to join though. Will they go for the trigger pull? Not just yet. Lots of magic resist on this Zac. Makes it hard to kill him.
It's important for RNG to keep threatening vision here. Okay, let's hold that point.
Broke off the pass. The hook back in. They're going to knock him down. Xiaohu has fallen. Was left alone with the team nowhere near.
Now, RNG probably can't start up Barons. They can't turn up, but they could look for a game.
The important skills could include Xiaohu's Nethergrass. They're looking for this one now as they look to take down Faker, who is alone and does not have an easy way out. The rest of the team coming in now as Blank joins the fray, but the ulti pop means the damage is going to be there. MLXG getting his 3rd kill. Not yet starting the Baron, but of course already on the half HP. Redemption to reset to buy some time to try to knock out Blank. The stun is there, but he's not done in time to block despite the ulti from Ming. That's going to secure. He flashes in, but still the fight too early from Blank. The kill though, as Uzi has dropped the fight, re-engaged. Wolf's going to drop 4v4. Huni on the chase. He lands the barrel. Shao, whose days are numbered, and they're going to trade 1 for 1. Current health bars being a 3 versus 3 on the map. The ulti coming in for Faker, going to keep Blank alive a bit longer. MLX going to re-engage, only gets the tail to vision though. And he's going to get his health right back up and multiply it a little bit longer. Let me over the wall. No, the AoE comes in time. MLXG aims at the Bloblets, and now Faker.
Those positives were with Uzi dying so early on for RNG. You can look at the damage dealt.
Knockup to be had. He's going to pull him back in as well. The hook not going to land, though. That was 100 units away in the re-engage in. Blank does not have the passive, but MLXG does not have any health bars left, and he's going to fall down. The shutdown kill goes over to Huni. The chase in for Faker. Can he get the next one? These squads, RNG have been in control for almost all of it. They got first blood. They never really let go. Up an Infernal Drake in stats as well. Now looking into the top jungle. Into the mid lane, they found Fig, but a lot of time his body looks back towards Uzi. Barrier used, the shields in as well. But not going to land either from Wolf. Can't quite land though. And as they disengage the flash back in, they've caught Uzi. The reset is not going to be enough for Big, and Bang gets the kill. And now the re-engage, the chase forward. One more time will find Let Me. The chase in for Blank as well. Faker dangerously low, but still limping away, staying alive. The pull back in for Blank means a second. Let Me just barely staying alive with his shield though, as you've got MLXG holding the front line, tries to pop the randoms for a slow, and it will force a disengage. Only one casualty.
SKT of it. The last couple of picks haven't worked.
Here again, looking at Xiao, who their ulti pop to get the Shen ulti out, and the team's gonna run back away, but Let Me will find the one-man taunt. Wolf gonna be the target, and here comes Faker. It's gonna be the early disengage of Xiao, who block into the shield pump. They still will not alive, but Bang! And the dig! He's picking them all off! The Twitch getting all of them! Double kill already! Looking for the next one, but still forced to disengage. Now Faker jump on the wall to stay alive. Get this fight in time, Baron buff on. The ulti's still not there for Uzi. Going in for the fight, it's gonna be picked up by MLXG! Picking them all up, now the fight to begin. Looking for the kills, one already gone as Bang has lost his life. The flash forward for Uzi, doing it the best he can, and now the passive gone as Faker. Now isolated, suppressed, and there's the Malzahar damage we needed. 3 kills already for the Chinese squad, looking for a 4th as the slow lands a perfect range for Let Me, and Uzi is here, and the Wolf is gonna be falling. Uzi gets himself another 6 kills the game, mid lane under fire.
RNG gonna walk it up the mid lane here to the Nexus turrets.
And they're gonna have it. The celebratory channel just for good measure, but Huni cannot possibly stop this onslaught. 38.5 minutes. Game 1 is done. RNG need 2 more.
Let's bring back the heroes of group stages. There is the Gigabyte Marines here with the Nocturne pick. Could be multi-leashes.
I love this world.
Probably not. But then also Ignar showing up previously in the last game as Blitzcrank, now on Leona, and we'll see how they clash.
And notably, it's not with the
Earlier,
Sees Faker, has the Fear available, can do some damage. Red buff on as well. Good bit of damage early on. He doesn't have any armor just yet. Fear lands. Here comes Blank. Xiao actually cut away by this one. As they knock down the Void, looking for the re-engage. They're going to look for this one. The damage. They have it. First blood in the 2-on-2 for SKT.
that flat, like you say, safer. Blank knows that MXG's in the area, but he's not concerned at all.
They're going for the play. This one nice. Bodies in buys a bit of space, but it still will be the Fear. Here comes the re-engage. Wolf nearby the flash to get this one. Do they have the damage? No, not just yet. Blank stays alive. They get the kill. A trade back though for Uzi. 1-for-1. Junglers both dead. Ning is around. Here comes the rest of the fight as Huni is teleported in. The ulti across. Xiao locked in the hexagon. Does he have the damage output? Not on either side. Just the 1-for-1.
More important for
stats and the damage output that you're looking at.
you get Baron control, you pop the Nocturne ult, maybe you cement it as seeing this counter rotation by RNG bot side, double TP.
Yeah,
Just a single.
Yeah, Huni already there, but Faker's going to the flash forward. This stuff's going to land. Do they have the damage? One picked up already. The re-engage for Faker's only a knock-up. He's still 1 versus 3. The chase forward. Mig wants everything. MLXG rather. No, it's going to be him traded down to the turret. Faker pulling him into the damage output. Uzi waiting the wings though. The silence is on. Will they re-engage this one? Look for the play as he puts him into the turret. The damage output coming across towards Faker. Then back towards the jungle is Blank. Losing the health bar, but staying alive. The deadly venom not going to be quite enough damage. All said and done, looks like a 1-for-1.
On screen, uses this Rip Tail to get multiple charges off.
Yeah, mid turret dead, through 2 under fire as well. The engage coming across though. Here comes the spray and pray, looking for a couple more kills. The knock-ups and knockbacks are there, and Minga's fallen already. Now Uzi, a bit isolated. Faker can chase, but doesn't have flash for it. Here comes the dive out of Huni. Gets hold it back, but they have the burst damage nearsighted, trying to take him down, and they do just almost have the damage, but it's still in the trade as MLXG's already dead. Won't force to jump away. The deadly venom maybe taking him down. Let Me on the chase as well. Faker going towards the turret. Finds Xiao for some damage. Looks for a bit more. Let Me gets himself the 1 kill. He throws the house at him and brings it down in the same swing. A triple kill for the top laner of RNG.
That is the build we're going to see here from MLXG. His job every fight is very simple. He presses R, presses it again on the Varus, and if he trades 1-for-1, he's done his job.
This time it's going to be an easy kill on the Blank. His health bar turned into his name at this point. Nice one picked up, and use flash not going to be enough. He's fleeing, but here comes the chase down, and there's not a lot of ways out. MLXG getting low though. He's got to be careful. The knockup is in for Faker. Make it number 2. The boomerang not going to land. It comes back, but it doesn't matter. A shutdown for the best player in the world. Hoping to bring 1 more for SKT as Blank now finds an easy jungler to kill. The Fear not going to matter. Blank gets himself a solo. so Uzi, can you stop them? Gets away from the ultimate, does not have his own to use. TP coming in. Will this be a stop? They can try to take down Blank, but it's going to be difficult. This might going to be crap. Here comes a team fight. Will they have the damage? Uzi gets the back line. Now spots out Big, but meanwhile a kill had already come through. Thanks to Leona. The re-engage. Shahu being stunned up, finds a silence, but he does not have any way out. And MLG, it's going to be a death here, sorry, for Ming as well. Looks like a 3-for-1 advantage.
SK Telecom, Baron buff.
Ooh, the flash stunn's going to land no ulti though, but the chase down's still going to be had. I don't think Let Me has a way out, and he doesn't. 11-8 now, SKT pushing the lead to 9.
Distance, but we've seen how ineffective this Nocturne is. Here goes Faker though.
Ulti gets on one as well. Faker looking for the next play, and Ming getting away from that one. Flash out from Uzi though, cleanse off as well. Important summoner's missing as Faker just kites right back in the middle. Inhibitor will fall. Top lane has already dropped a little while ago. Nice! Oh. Amazing explosive cast out of Blank, and the re-engage coming across, looking for a bit more. The knockup's fine. Will they get some more kills? Uzi taunts it up, the flash forward, the body slam is in. 2 deaths already, make it a 3rd shortly. SKT will not be stopped inside their opponent's base. Xiaohu practically alone now as the support can only sit and watch the base starts to fall. Huni walking away. He's gonna stay alive. The turrets will fall in 8 minutes faster than RNG did it in game 1. SKT looks to close back into game 2 as their 4th kill comes in for the fight. And the reigning world champions are closing in on their march.
To guarantee an initiation on one member. That member is Uzi, to be clear. No way to cancel that out when you get enough duration on the ultimate as you get levels on the Hextech ultimatum. So even though split push Camille is the first order of business.
Some health off the jungler and kind of reduce his threat.
Nice trinket ward. All right, they see each other. They both know what's going on. And looks like no harm, no foul. They walk right back out of this one. The flash forward. He's going for the big play. One more attack. Xiaohu heals. One more hit. First by the mid lane. And it's an execute because there is no damage dealt. Worth it right now.
Faker a bit perturbed after the mid lane incident here. He's coming for his Raptor camp now.
Good smite, actually. Blank grabs that one. The stun could be landing. The taunt in there as well. And not quite the damage kill on Blank, but now with the jump, they have this one. Huni might TP to save him. Will they do it? Cell Division is popped, running out of health, and who's going to get the kill on this one? Xiaohu, 300 gold richer with a blue bomb.
Roam pressure. Damage coming in from Xiaohu, but the kill pressure's going away. SKT's gameplay is so reliable.
Yeah, you say that's all they want, but that's a lot to ask for. Here comes Blank though, mid lane.
The taunt hit confirms the knock. If this could be enough damage, Let's Bounce brings him right into the turn. The knockback there as well. Perfect coordination for the SKT duo, and a kill comes through to Blank.
That's where you see the lane swaps coming in. But there's so much pressure on mid lane, they haven't found the opportunity.
Here comes the big play, the flash to stun up Bigger. The rest of the team not going to come through just yet as the TP does come in for Let. Oh, Bounce brings it back in. Faker's been stopped. The ulti not quite going to land, but the rest of CC's still going to come through. Faker running for his life, but no summoners to save him now. The rest of the chase should be just a formality. And Uzi shows up crucially. 4 assists to give the Vayne a kill. But across against the shield, tries to one, he will just get out of range. Summoner heal buys a bit more time as he looks to turn it back in, but don't know if they have the damage to knock down Faker. I'm like, she's still in the chase, pops the ulti for him, but a nice toss by some time. Blank back in, another shield comes through and the rise. Do you believe he stays alive?
I am thoroughly enjoying these 2v2s mid.
And they're gonna knock him down, so you have to believe it. No, they can't quite get the damage. Yes, they do. Will it be another? Not just quite, but the turret turns to the Cell Division, but can you respect Galio's damage up? But now
the Maokai thinking Rift Herald is the next step, but suddenly we got a half step here, guys.
4 versus 2, no turn to hide behind. The TP stop, but it's still 3v2. Turned invulnerable, buys a few seconds, the knock up there. But Uzi's trying to stay alive, the barrier in. He's still surviving, and now he's turning it around, looking for Blank, looking for the chase down now into Bang. Pops the ulti, stun's gonna land. One or two of them in, but Faker gonna join, flashes forward. They won't quite catch up Blank, but now it's the Galio's turn to get the damage across. Shields coming in, and they can't find the kill. And Uzi to get his second 5-2 RNG.
Ending all of their power to Brunt here on this top side. Xiaohu is on the bottom side, and they want to use the numbers advantage to grab back some turrets.
Lemmy wants to stand there 1v4 and buy some time. Ulti comes across, finds this stun, but let me lose this life as the Maokai. The big AoE slow comes across, doesn't mean all that much. They're still running away. Blank, actually, you gotta be kidding me! Drops down to the turret. I didn't think it was possible, but MLSG finds himself the kill. The re-engage on mid, but well, no one's stopping it. Goodbye, turret. Meanwhile, fighting the top side, looking for Bang. They rid him up the chase forward. He blasts to safety, but one more shot will do him in. And Xiaohu finds it. Faker, now a missed 4. The push is in. Do they have the damage they need to kill him off? The chase continues in, and he's not gonna be long for the world. And they're invulnerable under the turret. That's gonna be number 3. Cell Division be damned, they will get the damage. You've got to let me. He's kidnapped to the back line. No buster to put him into the fountain, though, buying a bit more. And now onto the turrets a little bit longer. The Cosmic Radiance buys a few more seconds as well. As Faker taking a lot of damage, forced away. Turret number 1 falls. The health bar's getting a bit low, but they've got to respect this. There could be a 5v4 because Camille is still pushing. Huni is still answering the siege from RNG.
Xiaohu brought in the minion wave to try to finish the game, get the turret, because the spin push continues. Here's the turn.
The flash re-engage. Can they kill Faker? Because Camilla's not stopping. They will knock down the mid lane. Unstoppable. Uzi is himself. And Wolf is going to be skinned as well. Here's the teleport now. Huni needs to keep his team alive. 5 versus 3 to win the game. To go up 2-1. Uzi on the fountain. Flashing away. Getting away from Huni. Looking for the damage up. But can they get rid of? Yes, they can. No one left to stop them. RNG are a single game away from making history.
You can see the look on Bang's face.
Not get to do much in a team fight.
That's exactly why I like that last pick, Rumble. Not only can you go into the Gnar and try and make that arms race for the first item, but also making Kog'Maw
Pretty straight up duel that's been available to him. Sometimes he's been down, but otherwise a pretty good job. Pharaoh gets a bit more, and maybe looking for the play here. Faker has the taunt ready. This could be the first kill of the game. The knockups continue on. MLX goes to the knockup, but there are no more spells to land. A couple getting himself a right in first blood. And it assigned him suddenly. Huni in a 1v4. Landing into Rune Press into silence into the Rune. There's no way out just yet. The attack's still coming through. Huni has the flash, won't use it. Uzi finds kill number 2 of the game.
RNG, this team though, that SK Telecom are starting up the Baron.
Deathly injured Jarvan makes it hard to steal away. Uzi does have the ulti though. In comes the team and the flash to get away. They're so afraid of what Huni can do to them. With the Mega Gnar, Uzi on the wings, he climbs by some space, but he gets shot down. The Kog'Maw damage is there, and the chase back in. Bang will not be felled. He will find more targets than Xiaohu to lose his life as well. Another one in for Huni. That's 4 for nothing, SKT.
Highback was so... They're going to start threatening here, SKT.
Top of the rise, they re-engage the backside. Do they have the explosive damage they need? The re-engage, but look at the AoE! Shredding everybody! And now Faker forced to run with the team suddenly in front of him. He's got nowhere to go. They've surrounded him, and Faker, without a flash, without a prayer, double kill for Uzi.
When they needed the most! And how MLG was able to buy that time on getting Bang caught long enough. Well, here we go.
They've got himself a little bit explosive. Cast buys a few more seconds, and now they can find themselves Soraka. Wish to buy a little bit more. They're going to jump away. Redemption gets some more health as well. That is several ultis down, but not Upre, and will be a disengage so far. SKT, the re-engage, but he's tanky. It's not an easy kill to go for. The flash forward. Bang wants to do it. He channels it under Wound, and he gets the kill. Uzi's dead. And without a carry, this could be the game just now. The flash forward. They found the second, a double for the Kog'Maw.
We see it once again. You can't get away from that Kog'Maw. Bang flashes forward, and now SK Telecom inside the base, looking to push this one to a game 5.
And Faker recalls to heal up and TP back here for the next wave. It's all about wave for them for RNG in the 3v5, but here comes the siege, looking for the turrets, looking to bring it to game number 5. And 5 men strong, they look. There's the taunt, they're going for the kill first in a Xiaohu. Huni joins in as well, and he does not have a way out. Bang gets his 3rd in a row. Now the turret's left to fall. Faker gets number 4, and there is no stopping them. Soraka is not going to heal a building. The stone will crumble. RNG will drop in game 4, so they needed to find a couple more kills for good measure.
No minion wave here, so it's buying a little bit of time. Ming will die as well. This should be the win for SKT. No SKT fan would have said build around Bang, but that's exactly what they did.
And the Uzi 1v5's knocking him out of the next Sims falls. SKT bring us to game 5.
Step number 1 for SKT.
Abilities in the game, but they are very low on those proactive plays, and reactively, we've seen so many teams trip up with the tower.
I will say that there are a lot of tools around MLXG's Lee Sin to really enable this pick, even more so than usual though. A tremendous amount of kill pressure. Ming though, taking a lot of damage on the outside.
Not a lot of ways out, he flashed, but it's gonna be Peanut in range. He's gonna get in there with the ignite, the damage comes through, first blood for Bang!
We for a backline of Corki Triss, definitely higher. But topside, we actually have some action brewing.
Okay, Let Me can get the taunt. He's not going to go for it. He's running out of health instead. So just MLXG gives him a shield. They called that Jarvan and Galley were on the way. Suddenly this could be a 3 versus 2. And Huni looking to go continually forward, wants to find the CC. Instead, they will find alone time with this turret, though.
Sweeper misses the ward, so Peanut
Going for the play. Flash only lands. Here's the rest of the knockup. And they're going to have all the CC they need. MLXG going to drop 2-0 SKT.
And the damage output, then it could be similar. Here we go on the bottom side, though. Let me is the target.
Two puts in the dodge. He buys a lot of time, but here comes the rest of the squad. Wolf is here. The taunt to buy some time, but Peanut can walk away. SKT.
Baker feels like he's constantly trying to put out fires across the map, but
Look at
there's
the
another one
boarding on top. Flash kicked him into a wall, and all of the rest of the damage is there. Who?
Closing in his rage bar for a teleport to join the rest of the team. But here they go.
Cataclysm pops and kicks right back to the rest of the team. MLXG hoping to buy some time. Will get flashed on by Faker. The knockups to follow. Here comes Shen. The knockups to come in. Do they have the damage up? But MLXG trying to run away, getting on the wall, staying alive with a chase in for Peanut. Will find the first kill and break all of the silence. And the chase now for Let Me slowed. And no flash, but getting away, but too low. Royal never gonna forfeit the Baron. The spike comes through, and now it might be too late for Xiaohu. Flashing away, hitting the blue for a bit of move speed, but his health bar's running low, and Faker will shut him down. SKT was a 4-stack Elder Dragon going to SKT. He has to respect Faker. Spike comes in. Uni goes for the Mega Gnar. The triple stun. Here's the follow through. It's gonna be two already, and into the back lane goes Letme. Cannot kill off Wolf though, as the Chinese members are falling left and right. Uzi on the run. Peanut here to follow soon. Jumps forward, finds the dunk to flash away, but it's a 3v5. Can you win this fight and make it down to 2? This could be the death now. Uzi trying to kite from Huni. It's not gonna happen. That's 4. That's gonna be 5. That's the ace.
And the legend of SK Telecom will not die today.
I've been told they're mortal, but they are not going to die today. A 12,000 gold lead. The team fight when they need it. SKT, masters of control, will take down the Nexus, will take down RNG, and are headed to their 4th World Championship final.
You never profess the death of SKT at Worlds until you see it in front of your eyes. Najin Shield went up 2-1 against them in 2013. Rox Tigers went up 2-1 last year. This team has been down multiple match points before, but they keep coming back, and Uzi could not be the clutch player in the last game. MLXG made the match about himself, drafting the Lee Sin. No big kick coming through from MLXG, and the SK Telecom T1 juggernaut rolls forward to a 4th World Final.
It rolls forward, but it was pressured. They had to work so heavily for this. 2 best of 5s. SK Telecom have been pushed to the brink. Yes, they have made it, but man, it's been close.
Down 2-1, and both times they pulled back the last 2 games they needed. SKT, as you said time and again, but it's worth repeating and mentioning. You don't see dynasties this good in esports or any sports. 4 World Finals in 5 years. Could be 4 titles in 5 years as well. The team so happy. Peanut came in and was the clutch member needed.
So often we've talked about the substitute jungle situation with this team. You know, Banky and Blank, now Blank and Peanut. And yet, as one of them gets subbed out, the other one always comes in to save the day.
Peanut smile, definitely a bit of a ray of sunshine after all his depression. Assistant coach Rapid Star on the screen again. And to your point, Freak, we use very flowery terms when we talk about SKT's dominance. Odyssey, other Greek mythology words. The era of, the chapter of.